Okay, so I thought I'd redo my Lana ranking list because it was kind of long. Um, with the best explanations I can give, here we go. Here is the list. So at number 10, or no, sorry, number 11, I have Lizzie Grant, aka Lana Del Rey. This was like, I think her first like album she put out. I think it maybe sold a little bit, and then she was like dropping the label or didn't sell or something like that. But anyways, these are really good songs and it's a really good start. It's a little bit more, I guess, rockish compared to like her baroque, old style kind of like pop music. But I think, if she re-released them with like better sound quality, this would do well, especially for Lana fans. At number 10, I have May Jailer's Sirens. So she went her May Jailer for a little while. I guess decided that name wasn't a fit for her and picked Lana Del Rey. But anyways, Sirens kind of reminds me of Jewel, like that kind of music. And I think, if she had put these out, maybe add a little bit more different instrumentation to it besides just the acoustic stuff, because that's what it is. It's all acoustic songs. This would do really well. I really enjoyed this. It's so low because I just started listening to it. At number 9, people might disagree, but I'm putting NFR. I liked the lyrics, but some of the stuff was just a little too long for me. Like, Venice Bitch, that like instrumentation that's in there, there's nothing different about it. It's just the same sound that carries on. Without it, it might have done a little bit better for me. It just didn't need to be like, I think it's 7 minutes long. And I don't know, it's just something about it doesn't really stick out to me like it did other people. It didn't. But yeah, I enjoyed Cinnamon Girl. I enjoyed the Apartment Complex one. And she has other albums like this where the sound of it is kind of the same for a lot of them. But I don't know, something about the other ones just kind of are more interesting. This one wasn't terrible, just not a favorite. At number 8, I'm going to put Paradise, which is an extended play off of Born to Die. I wish some of these songs were on Born to Die and were just on the actual album, because I really love the sound of this one. This one just seems a little more darker in some ways, and I feel like with songs like Dark Paradise and Summertime Sadness and maybe even Blue Jeans, these songs would have went very well on the actual Born to Die album. But it's only an EP, so unfortunately it goes to number 8. Number 7, I'm putting Did You Know There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard. I love the title track to this one. The grants are pretty good. I feel A&W is a little too long. I feel like some of the songs, much like NFR, aren't too different in sound. Like, it's not one that I can just sit down and listen to and kind of stay awake to. Like, I like a lot of soft music, but they also have some kind of something in the back to kind of make it different from each other. And I love the lyrics to a lot of these songs. It's just the music needs to have more variety. So then at number 6, I'm going to put Ultraviolence. Putting Ultraviolence at number 6 because, again, love the lyrics. It's got a very cool feeling to it. Kind of a dark, cool feeling. A lot of it's about relationships, and so is Born to Die. But I just feel like some of these are too similar to one another. There's not enough variety, but it's definitely one that's good for a nice summer night. Gives kind of beach vibes. Yeah, it's a little dark, a little mix of things. I love it from time to time. Then at number 5, we're not doing that one. We are doing Born to Die. Born to Die is like Lana's first, I guess, big release, the one that everybody got to know her for. I think it's still considered her second album, technically. This one has a lot of variety on it, I would say, in sound. She gets to use her voice and like her tone of voice in different ways on this one. She has a lot of that very overly feminine, maybe, I guess, high-pitched, girly voice, and then that all sound kind of redundant, but you know what I mean, that very, very feminine voice. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's in a lot of the songs here. But it's a little bit more diverse in the style than Ultraviolence. You have Born to Die, which is the opening track that has kind of like this very big, almost theatrical kind of sound to it. Then you have Dark Paradise, which is very like kind of like a darker, bleaker song. Yeah. It's really good. It used to be my favorite, but then she came out with other stuff. So then at number 4, I think I am going to put Chemtrails Over the Country Club. So, again, some of these are kind of soft-ish, but like the opening track kind of reminds me of Tori Amos in a way. Like that white dress one kind of really reminds me of like Boys for Pele or Under the Pink, that kind of thing. And yeah, I just think she's using her voice in an interesting way on this one. Again, some of it's a little long, so it's not an absolute favorite, but it made it to the top 5. And at number 3, we have Lust for Life. Lust for Life is very diverse in a way. She's got a lot of features on this one, different types of music. I feel like in Country Club and then Lust for Life, she's sort of moving away from just I'm dating the bad boy song trope kind of thing, which is great. Not that she doesn't sing about love at all on these, but again, it's more diverse in sound. I just have this at number 3 because I don't know, it just doesn't feel as Lana as the other ones, but it's still really fantastic. Like when I want to listen to Lana and like a bunch of other people mixing their sound in, I go for this one. If I want to listen to something that sounds a little bit more modern, I would say, definitely this one. So number 2 is Blue Banisters. Blue Banisters is only at number 2, I think, because, again, I haven't listened to it as much as the one that's coming up on number 1. But, oh my god, Arcadia, her voice sounds fantastic in that one. So beautiful. These songs sound kind of a little bit more personal and everything. I would say my favorites are Arcadia. Thunder's a good one. Violets for Roses. I heard she's working on a country album now. I don't know how that's gonna sound, but I can see it in Blue Banisters. Like, I can see her making like country ballads, especially when you listen to certain songs on there, especially like Violets for Roses and Arcadia and stuff like that. It just, you can see that she might be a decent fit for it. And finally at number 1 is Honeymoon. So this one has a very soft opening, and it does have a lot of soft songs on it, but they seem different. The instrumentation seems different. Her tone of voice seems different. compared to some of the other ones. Like, I can tell the difference between the songs when one ends and one begins. Very interesting lyrics. It's very dreamlike, relaxing. It's just a great mix. Like, Honeymoon might be her best so far, with Blue Banisters followed behind it. Definitely the best. So that is my redo of my Lana Del Rey ranking. Tell me what you think.